CSBA? We are live here in prime time. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Tonight we have a matchup between LSU and the visiting North Carolina Tar Heels. Here in the booth with me on the quick jet ride over from Kansas. Welcome, Vance.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Got a little bit of jet lag from that flight, and wow, that was fast, but still.
I know,
Great
man.
game. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, that CSBA jet, quicker than anything out there. But yeah, we're going to get it started here quick. UNC is going to force a turnover and take advantage, gets that quick mid-range in transition.
I'm starting to wonder how many times we can say quick within the first 5 minutes. But
Yeah, right? Yeah, man, we're going to get it going, though. So,
yeah.
what you watching for in this game, Vance? What you got your eyes on?
For starters, right there, I get my eyes on Dominus.
Right.
He was good last season, and I expect him to take an expanded role so far this one as well.
Yeah, without a doubt. This UNC team, definitely their season didn't end the way they would have hoped, and I think we're going to see a team come out with a vengeance this year. They're going to have a battle through the ACC, but they definitely have the pieces to compete this year, yet again.
Yeah. That being said, though, they also have Cam Adebayo, which largely was the largest portion of that UNC team last season, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah,
And
without a doubt.
he's not going to miss a beat. I have no doubt.
Yeah, pick up from where he left off. Unable to get that one to fall, though. Rack Jones, transfer from Michigan, picks up that rebound, is going to hand it off. Get it back out to Lee Toes.
Lee Toes.
Lee Toes had the speed around, but he pulls up for the three, and that's a bang. Way to answer for LSU. Needed that one.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it was a great shot off the screen there, wide open, and
Bobo is going to answer right back. This is going to be one of those fast-paced games that we're going to see. I think both these teams are going to be looking to get some shots off early in the shot clock.
Yeah, almost like it screams like a, what do they call it, like the 7-second efficiency.
Right, exactly. UNC going to drive it right inside and unable to get that one to fall. Jones there for the rebound again. Hand it off to Mississippi Rivers, is going to push it up, and they're going to get it down low to McFadden. Tough matchup. He's going to turn around and unable to get that one to fall.
Really, I've never been that much of a fan of a fade post like that, but
no, see,
they can hit it and they can really make a living off of it.
Yeah, without a doubt. And there's another one, able to get that one to fall. I'll tell you what, you may not be a fan. I love the low post turnaround fades.
I love seeing them. It's just the efficiency of them, personally.
Yeah, I guess I've been lucky to play with a lot of players in this league who excel at it. So I've seen a lot of them fall. It seems like almost like a go-to scoring option. But UNC, not scared at all to take it down inside, and they're going to pick up the foul there, and so it's just going to be a reach. So going to use this opportunity to bring in some of the bench guys for both squads. What's up,
A bit earlier in this game as well, as we only have 5 minutes remaining in the first. Talk about fresh legs and quick.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely that chess match of the game where coaches are seeing different matchups and looking to exploit some guys on the court.
Yeah, you need to make use of what you have when you can, otherwise you're just missing out on opportunities.
Without a doubt, and wasted possession there from UNC as they're forced to take a deep three. Not a good look, and going to use that speed to get around. They're going to get off to Lee Toes. And unable to get that one to fall, but is able to draw the contact. He's going to be heading to the line for two.
Honestly, I was initially seeing that transition offense. I was afraid that they were going to squander the look that they had there. Then you had the I'm sorry, I missed his name, but the player go around, then they're able to get to Lee Toes underneath the basket for when he's wide open and put him in the position that they are now, sitting at the charity stripe.
Yeah, he definitely used the speed to get around. I honestly missed his name too. I think it may have been McFadden. No, it's whoever number 11 was.
Yeah.
Getting acquainted with all these new guys here in the CSBA.
Well, even then, you could be acquainted with one, and then, in my case, labeling Jar to Jay Duncan.
Oh yeah, that's easy to do. Literally the same name except one letter. Easy to mix up. Lee Toes, he's going to get this one to fall and cuts it down to 1. UNC going to take possession here. Moore's going to push it up. Tar Heels. And hand it off to Alexander. Alexander, a guy you don't typically expect to see handling the ball at the top. He's going to get it down. LSU's going to pick up another foul on the reach. See a few more of those bench guys leak onto the court for LSU here. And
honestly, I'm personally shocked just for the sake of the foul that was called there for the reach-in. Just seemed uncharacteristic for it to be called that far away from play. But my gosh.
Yeah, it was definitely a questionable call there, but you know how the refs can be in the CSBA sometimes. But yeah, that was a great offensive board from Alexander there and a great putback. And there he is again for the block. Big play for UNC, and they're going to look to push here now.
Well, I mean, the defense was already set at that point. They were 5 men in. At this point, just set in your offense and find an open man to hit a shot.
Yep, slow it down, take it to the half court. Get a good look there, but unable to get that one to fall. They're going to say it goes off UNC, so that's going to stick with LSU.
Relatively, it doesn't really seem like the other team are. How do I put this? They're struggling a tad bit on offense, it feels like.
Yeah, without a doubt. UNC had some really good looks there early, but yeah, it's definitely been tough sledding so far outside of that for the most part. A lot of inside looks. UNC does a great job there. Abaya, transfer from Georgetown, does a great job cutting to the rim for the easy basket. And yeah, that's what I've noticed from UNC at least a lot in this one. You know, they've been taking it inside a lot, and you know, they've definitely gotten some good looks and some scores down there. So going to be going back to that. And that's a great way to attack the rim for LSU, is they're going to close this gap a little bit more.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, it's actually the way that, in a sense anyway, that UNC operated last year, especially with a player like Csba on your team. I mean, you can't really focus on the outside much, but.
Yeah, without a doubt. And there was a super athletic play from Adams. Does a great job splitting the defender and getting to the rim.
It was a great play, but even then, it was an even better look from the man that was able to pass it in there for the assist. Does it just have great ball vision for that?
Yeah, without a doubt. You can see it looks like they're going to look to push inside again here, and gets picked away by LSU, and now LSU is going to look for a chance to run. Have ace in the lane, but unable to find a way to get it to him. So going to get a little step back in the mid. Can't get that one to fall. To Alexander, and Alexander gets it to go. UNC is starting to turn it up a little bit now, using that defensive presence to turn good defense into scoring. And going to take a timeout here. 16-9, UNC up early here in Baton Rouge. We'll be right back with the CSBA. All right, and we're back here in Baton Rouge. Vance, what are you seeing so far? What does LSU got to do here to get things going, crank up the scoring a little bit?
It feels like they have open looks. Just doesn't feel like they're knocking them down. I mean, to an extent, I mean, even though UNC is up, it feels like it's happening to them as well. So.
Yeah.
Wait, was that it?
Yeah, I think he blocked it straight into there, and LSU was lucky enough to have it fall right back down to their hands. But Alexander, I mean, he's just been everywhere down low on defense so far.
Yeah, but no, I was shocked for a moment because I saw him that he green-lighted, and that's the first time I ever saw a player not make a shot that was green-lighted.
Oh yeah, they won't.
Then he did it immediately for a second play in a row.
Yeah, they green shots can be blocked, believe it or not.
That's the first time I ever saw that happen, even playing.
You
2K,
see it all. You see it all here in the CSBA. That's why we tune in every night.
I mean, I tune in to hear your beautiful voice, but that's a different story.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Same. You know, when I'm sitting with my wife at home, she'll be watching a show, and she'll be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I just had to hear Vance tonight." Alexander.
Completely understandable.
Alexander does another great job using that big body to get inside. Extends the lead out a bit further for UNC, and he's definitely been the guy for UNC, especially with this benching. He's just carrying them on both sides of the ball right now.
Nice.
Houdini is the man the booth calls him. Does a great job there getting a tough basket to fall.
Yeah, honestly, that was a really tough shot there for no hands, and I was surprised that he hit it.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's Alexander again. Unable to get that one to go, but was forced the contact and unable to finish through, but going to get a chance for 2 here. Gets the first one to fall, and he's activated, feeling himself out here right now.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one shot.
Well, all it takes is a free throw sometimes. All right, Rio's going to inbound here as LSU brings some of their stars back in. Mississippi River's going to bring it up for the Tigers. Gets it over to McFadden. They're going to look for the pick and roll. Has a man a little late getting it to him, but it's going to go off UNC, so it's going to stick with the Tigers here. We have about 40 seconds remaining here in the first.
Honestly, there's been a lot of events to stop the game here within the first quarter so far, between the fouls and, in that case specifically, the ball going out of bounds.
Yeah, a lot of loose balls going out of bounds, fouls. Seen a little bit of it all. And Alexander there again, just forcing missed shots. Just been crucial to this team. And Addy Bobo's going to look to get inside and hand it off to Norris. Looks like Norris going to try to get inside, unable to get it to go. Gets a rebound, can't get the second one to go. LSU pushing now. McFadden, he's going to split a defender, take it to the rim. Gets called for the foul, unable to get to fall, but fantastic play there for McFadden. He uses speed to get to the rim.
Honestly, it was a fantastic play there for that, and I was just holding on to my breath, just hoping he's going to be able to hit that for the three-point play, but sadly, the ball just ended up brimming out at the end.
Yeah, it was close. Looked like it was going to fall for a second, which would have been definitely worthy of a highlight reel, but like you said, just rims out.
And even then, as I say that, Abaya is definitely no slouch on the defensive end. He's a great player.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. He's a guy that came in, definitely under recruited. Was kind of on that tail end of that recruiting list, but came in with Georgetown and was just an absolute spark plug off the bench for them, and was a huge factor in them getting to the Elite Eight. So definitely a great ad for UNC here in the offseason as well. UNC is going to get one last shot off from from half court, unable to get that one to go. So got a good one here, 20-15. UNC going to be leading here as we roll into the second quarter. And CSB, we'll be right back. I guess we're back already. So here we are, Baton Rouge. That was quick.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry, but just that happening just reminds me of something else.
Yeah, a story to tell.
Oh, not one that I can say here.
Yeah, okay. Addy Bobo. One of the great things about Addy Bobo is he does a great job at just creating space himself. So many players in this league, not that there's anything wrong with it, but so many guys rely on the off-ball screens and set themselves up off-ball. But Addy Bobo, he's better. Yeah, interrupt that one. Great job there by Rack Jones. Forces the foul, also gets it to fall, so he's got a chance at a three-point play here.
And I mean, he knew he was getting fouled there, so he just kind of tossed it up. I mean, it's a miracle that ball went in the hoop, but still, that takes a lot of skill to get it knocked down.
Yeah, without a doubt, especially over Alexander. It's just been a brick wall for them down there. But yeah, Rack Jones, I mean, this is a big-time player here. He has a championship ring as he moves over from Michigan. He was a vital part and a huge defensive piece to their title run last season. And I think can't remember if he was on both teams or not. I think he may have actually been on both championship teams. If I'm not mistaken.
I think he was a freshman last season, a sophomore this one.
Is that right? Okay.
I believe so. Sure. I mean, I can tell you his arc off the top of my head, but that's irrelevant to that. But
yeah. Oh, Tate throws it right to the defender, and UNC's going to push here. Going to find Mamba with a great look from 3. Bang! Hits that one. UNC looking good here to start the second. Mississippi River's going to pull it up.
My bad. He's a junior. He was on both championships.
Yeah, thought he may have been. So, yeah. Guy knows nothing but winning, so great addition for LSU as he uses that spin move, unable to get it to fall. Good take. UNC's going to grab the board, and they're going to push it up. Norris leading the charge. Going to get another look from Mamba. Looks not to take it. Going to find Domenech back in the post, and he uses that big body, pushes him around, gets it to drop for 2. Over to McFadden. McFadden going to get Rivers down the post. Don't think he's known for his post play, but he's going to use that body to get down there. Can't get that one to go. Rebound for Mamba. Going to push up to Domenech, and they're going to look to shoot right away. Doesn't get that one to go. LSU running now. They have
the... led by Rack Jones with the McFadden, and the nice layup there in transition. Just looked like the defense just forgot they were even trailing him.
Yeah, it did a great job on just leaving the defender behind there. Exactly what LSU needed here is they're around that edge of becoming a 10-point lead.
Yeah. And we saw Mamba open and Mamba miss for the...
Mamba going to hand it off to Adibobo. Gets a great look. Can't get that one to drop. And UNC having a little bit of trouble finding the bottom of the basket right now as Mississippi River's going to slow it down for LSU. Oh, but they find Tate down low, and great up and under from Dylan Tate.
I mean, a little bit flashy for what it needed to be there, but still, great look. I mean, they made it look pretty damn nice for that play, but still.
Yeah.
Great look.
Yep, without a doubt. UNC going to get down Norris. Oh, just rims out, but is able to force the foul, and UNC is going to be taking another trip to the stripe here. LSU, the sea of purple and yellow, don't like that call as you can hear the boos coming from the crowd. Able to get the first one to go. 29-22 here in Baton Rouge. Love the UNC spot with all the Air Force Ones. Love it.
For what reason my head, my mind did not... You said UNC, but in my head it did not register UNC. It came out USC.
Yeah.
Long night. No, it is nice to see all of them out there, especially seeing in that colorway. It just matches it perfectly.
Yeah, I like these unis for UNC too. I don't know if I've seen these before. Dig them though, without doubt. Mamba gonna find Norris out there on the outside, and yeah, Norris has that range. Is able to get that one to fall back out to 10 for UNC. Mississippi River's a little flashy pass down to Jones, who finds the man, but unable to get that one to go. A little slow on getting it up.
He was open under the basket, but wasn't able to finish due to the Domenech there being able to get the nice block on him.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Norris.
Norris, yeah. I mixed them up, though, too. They look pretty similar.
Yeah.
And UNC down there battling, trying to get it inside, but LSU holding strong with their inside defense and going to drive inside, and he gets that one to drop.
Nice play there by No Hands.
Yeah, No Hands. Definitely being a little spark plug for this LSU team coming off the bench. Definitely a guy that you're noticing on the court, both with what he's doing moving the ball as well as what he can do taking it to the hoop. He's able to get that one to drop, converts a 3-point play. Norris is going to handle the ball at the top. He gets the good pick and takes it inside. High floater off the glass, gets it to fall. Great play from UNC.
Yeah, especially able to get separation from the defender. In that case was Rios, and Rios wasn't able to react in time to even be able to, well, block the shot or even contest it.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now UNC forces another turnover. Abaya gets it up to number 6.
I thought I said Mamba, but I know for a fact I didn't read it right. No. Adams the second, I think.
That's right, Adams. I knew that. Bang, and there's Adams again. Big 3 in UNC. Starting to extend this lead out a little bit, feeling it. Going to be looking to hold this kind of lead here as we're closing in on halftime.
They find Ace up top. Ace open.
Great look. That's exactly what LSU needed. And I'd love to see them do some more of that. Use those pick and rolls and hang back for those threes. Take advantage of those. Alexander, I feel like we haven't seen him in a little bit, but he gets right back to work using that big body down in the low post.
Yeah, he's really been more of a defensive presence here within this game so far.
Yeah, big time. I mean, he's definitely been contributing offensively as well.
Oh, yeah.
His defense has been a huge reason why this lead is what it is right now. And there he is again, getting on a great feed there from Adams, and Adams doing it all right now. Great look to find Alexander as LSU is going to call a timeout. 43-28. UNC just looking to continue pushing this lead. We'll head into this timeout. We'll be right back with you. LSU going to inbound, gets right to Ace, and they get right back to it, unable to get that one to go. But Cummings picks up the rebound, push up to Morris Jr.
Yeah, that was a quick take coming out of the inbounds.
Oh, man. They had the high soaring play there, found Alexander on the oop, but unable to get that one to fall. A rare miss from him, and LSU answers with a big hit from 3.
Yeah, they're able to bring it here within 12 points here before the end of the half.
Yeah. Oh, and there Alexander gets picked, and all of a sudden LSU's starting to push a little bit, looking to close this as getting close here to the second half. There's Alexander's defense again, sends that one back to the other side of the court.
I think Alexander's been working with Carmelo Anthony because I think I heard him yell GTFO.
Yeah, right. He's definitely singing it out tonight because he's sending them. I think that's got to be at least 3 blocks for him by now.
Hey, clearly not enough because he feels like he doesn't have any. He's working for him.
Yeah, he definitely is. And get another good look for Ace, but Ace is unable to get that one to fall. So I'm going to push the pace here. Got about 10 seconds to draw a play, find a good look. More than they find him, Adams does a great job coming from the outside, gets it right to the rim. Adams just been on fire here in the second quarter. LSU going to throw up a prayer, unable to get that one to fall. Here in Baton Rouge, LSU Tigers down by 16, 47-31 UNC. Heading to halftime, and we'll get right to this halftime show. Vance, what have you seen so far? A lot of good things that we're seeing from UNC. What does LSU got to do here? Who they got to focus on coming into the second half if they want to turn the tides in this one?
I mean, for LSU, there's no one they can focus on the defensive end to help them in that sense. I mean, they're sharing the ball pretty well. on UNC, so it's just a matter of, I guess, trying to get better positioning on defense and not getting caught in situations where whenever you're trapping someone, having them, one of your people that one of those players would have been guarding then ends up cutting to the basket for a wide open look. But offensively, they really probably should start looking more towards the pick and roll, try to get some other people involved that way and get some open shots through it, because in some sense they're relying more heavily on the perimeter in some cases, and they're just not able to hit those shots right now.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to see him. We've seen it work a couple times for them where they set those high picks and they run those pick and pops, and they're finding some good looks off those. The UNC defenders are having a hard time with those switches up top, and yeah, we'd definitely love to see him go back to that. Mississippi River's a guy that LSU could definitely look to get going here to turn this around. So yeah, we're heading right back here to Baton Rouge in the second half. Thanks for sticking with us, CSBA. We're going to go ahead and kick these dancers right off the floor. We're here to watch basketball, so move it along. Adi Bobo's
move along, ladies. We have priorities.
Yeah, get out of here, ladies. We got basketball to watch. I would like to try to catch the end of this Bills-Rams game, too. That's what we're shooting for. So... There's Mississippi Rivers, as we were talking about, and just finds a great drive to the lane, gets it going for LSU.
The name might be Mississippi, but he's part of the Red Sea, for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Mamba gets a clean look from three, another hit from him, and Mamba, he's just absolute threat from outside.
Honestly, you cannot really leave anyone on this UNC team open at any point. You have to stay on them at all times.
Yeah, they're just so deep. So much talent out there. Off the bench, too.
Nice. Sorry, I just got an update. Allen just passed the 50-yard touchdown to Stephon Diggs.
Gotta love that. It's fantasy season, so
yeah.
Everyone's hyped about their fantasy scores. Demenis there, though, big time block, and UNC's gonna run here in transition. Man, throw the oop up, and Demenis gonna throw it down. Big play. And UNC, they came out. They're on fire right now.
And as a complete side note, if anyone out here owns Stephon Diggs in a PPR league, you have 29 points right now.
There you go, Stephon Diggs. One of those guys, man, in fantasy, he always seems to be falling in fantasy drafts, but man, he's just like reliably consistent every year.
And honestly, I mean, at least in my end, that's one thing I always put forward toward anything, consistency like that. Like, yeah, you want boom or bust, but
yeah, for sure. And LSU answers there. Great find, Rack Jones down low, so he throws that one down. And Cuba, I see your comment. You've seen he started naming the dancers. You've seen so many of these sibs. I love it. You have different names for each of them at each stadium, or do they just have generic names for for each home center? Like, does each arena that you play at have names for all of them? And there's Mississippi Rivers again. Yeah, he's definitely a guy, and they're utilizing, just like you called out in that halftime show, that high pick, and it's working for him. Finding space, and UNC goes right to it as well. Gonna find Norris, and he uses the spin move, puts it up, and Rack Jones just looked confused.
Just generics. Come on, Hubba, we have to know the names. What are they? Are we talking like a Cinnamon, a Patricia, Natasha?
Diamond.
Yeah.
Roxy. Oh, Big Ben gets fouled there for Powers. Going to head to the line for two. LSU, they're looking for points any way they can here, and going to keep searching.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's all you really can do. Just try to keep on keeping at it. Eventually, something will give, and you'll start hitting.
Yep, exactly. And misses both free throws. That hurts for LSU. You know, you've got to capitalize when you get those opportunities. But Adebayo is going to drive inside, finds a nice look in the mid-range. And, yeah, the starting unit for UNC, they've been looking good. A lot of different guys that can score the ball out here. But they get that pick with
actually.
Mississippi Rivers upside. Oh, doesn't get that one to go.
Nice
Roxy
rebound by
yeah. Oh, shit. Great find there to Norris. Norris throws that one down. Yeah, that's great. Roxy Rage. We're not even talking first names. He's got like he's got to build out in Sims and living in a house together. These are his girls.
Up next, he's gonna have a whole set of personas for each of them.
I know, right? Damn, Hugh. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and skip through this timeout. 60-39 here at LSU. The LSU faithful's got to be getting a little restless. I've noticed starting to see some more of those purple seat backs, and hopefully the home crowd can stick around. They try to find the oop, but great defense there from LSU to block that one.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit demoralizing for the players there.
Yeah.
If that wasn't blocked.
Yeah, you don't want to get dunked on. Always hurts.
No.
Get it down to Alexander in the high post, man. High post turnaround and doesn't get that one to fall. I don't know if he has that range, but tough look for him.
I mean, normally players don't take shots unless they think they can hit. But, I mean, then again, I've seen a player that should not have taken a shot ever because they never had a chance to hit it. Some still
yeah, right.
made it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we just saw Jay Duncan try to take that into Game 3 in that last one, right?
Yeah.
Unable to get that one to go, and LSU just a little cold here. They're getting some good looks, just unable to get them to go, and gonna go right back to that floater off the glass. It's been working for them all night. In LSU.
Well, you know what they say: if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. And Adams there again for some tough defense. Can't keep his body off him though, as LSU's going to be heading back to the line. Been there a couple times. You got to capitalize on these though and make these at the stripe.
Oh, that hurts.
That hurts for sure. And
that's 4 points alone.
Yeah.
Just in the quarter.
Yeah, that's tough. Not hitting their free throw. Oh my! And Jimenez puts the man on the poster. Yeah.
Get a corn.
Yep. And then Diet Coke, you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Jimenez gonna D him up.
I think that's what Wired calls a clippable clip.
Clippable clip. Hey, call it what you want. That's I call that a poster. Morris Jr. finds Cummings there again, and man, this UNC squad, they've done such a good job at attacking the basket with multiple guys and just finding the open cutter consistently. That's been there for them all night tonight.
I mean, at any point, if you're able to make use of a multifaceted front like that and just reliably use any of them to the point that the defense can't even really focus on anything or any one, you're bound to find success within that.
Without a doubt, yeah. Definitely working for them. Cummings going to go for two for two at the line, so foul troubles maybe going on for LSU, but UNC is there converting. We're going to take a timeout, talk this one over, try to figure it out. You know, this one's getting a little out of hand. We're nearing that 30-point deficit territory, so you know, this is the turning point in the game. Are you going to give up, or are you going to continue to fight? We'll see.
This is what what champions are made in the sense of it, because you're going to roll over or you're going to keep fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, champions are the ones that keep fighting.
Exactly. We're trying to inspire from the... Oh, shit. Gets blocked, but does a great job on getting the loose ball. And gets it on the second chance. Great resiliency.
It's not how many
Find
times you fall
Cummings
down, it's how
down
many
low,
times you
and
get back
huge
up.
slam from Cummings. He's been kind of quiet so far tonight, but that was a great look for him, and he took full advantage of that open space. Over to Weston Jr. Weston Jr. is going to try to drive it in.
Goes it out for a bailout.
Yeah. Able to find him. Can't get that one to go from the mid-range. UNC is going to push again. Adams has a clear lane, and he's going to make that look easy. Here we are. Out of 29, UNC still pushing.
Just in the back of my head right now, I have as it's Celine Dion all by myself, just playing.
Come on, man. Don't do it like that. All by myself.
I mean, all fairness, I was doing
what
it
the
during the
hell
previous
was...
game as well. What?
All right. I ain't never seen that before. UNC clearly not on the same page right there. They're gonna call a timeout and get Devennis off the court.
I think it's more the fact that the coach wasn't on the same page as Devennis there.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on. That was a oop to absolutely nobody. LSU gets another good look from three, but just can't get it to fall. Shooters just not shooting for the purple guys tonight.
Why did you move, Abias? Stay under the basket. You're open. No one was guarding you.
Yeah, he was there. To get it back down to Alexander, though, he's been feasting down there. Gets a good hook shot. Can't get it to go, though. And
as it's nearly stolen.
Yeah, do a great job holding on to it, though, and find no hands. Likes not to pull that one. Wouldn't mind seeing them put that one up, down 30 here.
Back no hands, trying to get Simmons open. He shoots it, and it's no good.
Yeah, and that's really the guy you want shooting the ball. A lot of people, we'll talk about him coming into this, though, as the third quarter ends. So, we head into the fourth. CSBA, go ahead and put your fours up. Wish we could say we got a good one here, but UNC in control. We'll be right back. All right, and here we are back in Baton Rouge. Yeah, like we were talking about, didn't look like we got a State Farm assist of the game tonight either. So, State Farm.
Only wide would pay the bills.
Yeah, I know, right? Damn, I'm gonna end up with like General before long, General Insurance. Oh man, but yeah, like I was talking about before we went to the break. Roger Simmons from LSU, he's a guy some people may not be too familiar with, but winner of the three-point contest. I think he was right up there towards the top of the league in three-point percentage as well. And
I believe so.
A guy that you just would love to see LSU try to get some more looks, because I can't really recall him getting too many so far in this one. Bragg Jones there, able to get the free throw to fall. This is a bit of a new experience for him, coming from the other side where, Michigan kind of handled business with a lot of teams, but opposite side of the spectrum here, we're looking to try to figure it out.
It definitely is a big change, especially trading Lake Effect Snow for Swamp.
Right. Yeah, exactly. LSU does a good job there fighting the ball away, but it's going to stick with LSU. Or was UNC in possession? I don't know. Either way, LSU has possession now.
That's what I was about to say. Is like, well, I mean, even if they did have possession, LSU does now. But yeah, UNC had possession, I believe, and just went out of bounds.
And McFadden trying to figure out what he wants to do down there. He's just going to put it up his face, and he gets it to go. He was just sizing him up. Decided, I'm going to take this man.
I don't even think he was sizing him up. It was just the point of just staring him down. It's like, I'm going to shoot over you. And then he did.
Yeah, he was challenging him. Alexander there with a nice high pick. Likes not to hand it off, though. Bobo gets it over to him now, and Alexander used that body to make some space in the lane and gets that one to go. Mississippi Rivers gets picked, but it goes right back into the hands of Rag Jones, and Rag Jones going to get it back outside to McFadden.
The screen tries to do a step back and forced to take the contested jumper anyway.
Yep. Can't get that one to go, so UNC's going to push it up again. Oh, they throw the turnover to Mississippi Rivers, and LSU has the space now. Lee Toe's going to take it up, puts that one in. Good play for LSU. So they're starting to close the gap a little bit. I think this one's probably out of reach at this point, but it's good to see them, fighting through it and still making some great plays and starting to narrow that lead that UNC's holding right now.
I mean, maybe a little bit difficult for LSU to come back right now, but I mean, even then, at the end of the day, you're still going to be playing for your own morale, your own purposes, trying to see what you can do to improve as a player, something like that, or even then, just
even if you're not playing for all
pride.
Those things, go out there and try to pad that stat sheet, make yourself look better.
Spoken like
that's
a true Dickie.
Hey, that's what I do. We're losing. I'm gonna go out there and try to put the team on my back, not passing the ball. Mississippi Rivers gets a good look, can't get that one to go. And Rag Jones seemed like he had the positioning, but can't grab the rebound.
So was that your game plan against Ohio State last year?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you talking about that Player of the Week game?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still reigning Player of the Week. I'm still holding on to that until the first one gets announced. McFadden, nice cut there from him. Gets inside.
I mean, technically, you have been Player of the Week for what, 8 weeks straight now?
Yeah, something
technically.
Like that. Feels good. My first ever accolade.
Yeah. R.I.P. Cash Packs.
Yeah. Good hit there from Norris. Vance, you know who either one of these squads got up next?
The next game? Off the top of my head, but I can look real quick.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take a look. We can talk a little bit about how these teams can move on from here, what they have in front of them. Rivers going to push it here for the Tigers. Going to get it down Jones, and they find Tate. Nice cut, and that's one of the best run plays we've seen from LSU tonight. Just great play design, find the man in the low post, and have the cutter come from the other side. Great look. All right, Bobo gonna work on Mississippi Rivers inside, gets a good look, gets that one to fall. Rivers gonna pull it back up for LSU. It's another pick. Use that speed to get around the defender, and that's wide open for him. Would have loved to have seen him go to this earlier in the game. Rivers, kind of an inefficient 4 and 11, but he's been able to get to the rim. He's been consistent down there. Alexander can't get that one to go, and Tate fouls Norris as he's going up for the putback. So UNC is going to be heading back to the line for 2.
So next week, LSU will be playing Texas on Wednesday, and North Carolina plays Alabama on Saturday.
Okay. Well, those should be some good ones. So LSU is playing, say it one more time.
Texas.
Okay, well, that'll be another tough game for LSU, but they definitely have some pieces on this team. Everyone's still figuring it out here early in the season, so be interesting to see how they come out next week. And in UNC, that matchup against Bama. Going to be a tough matchup for Bama. UNC's looked really good here tonight. Really strong in multiple spots.
They have, I mean, the leverage of word they used before. They're pretty multifaceted in the sense that they don't really have to rely on any one player that they need. So it leaves a lot of opportunity to move the game plan around however they need to for the best look.
Without a doubt. And Demenis down there, he's going to head back to the line from the foul on from Rag Jones. Gets that one to fall.
Which, I mean, that same thing being said, Alabama is a good team. They did play a fairly talented Texas Tech team that was, well, still finding their gears, and they were able to beat them.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not taking anything from Bama by any means. I mean, they were an extremely tough team that a lot of people, I don't think, really gave them their full credit for last season.
Mm-hmm.
And and I feel like they've just kind of really have kind of been an afterthought this season with the way that their season ended in March Madness last year. You know, it was one of the more brutal March Madness exits that we've seen, and I think that image is kind of stuck. So definitely looking forward to seeing them build off of that and see if they can compete for this SEC. UNC going to get right back to it though. Morris Jr. going to look for a mid-range shot. Can't get that one to fall. LSU going to push now to McFadden. McFadden gets the lane. It's there for him. I'm telling you, LSU does have a lot of speed. If they can find a way to really utilize that speed and take advantage of, especially in those pick and roll situations, I think they could really start to surprise a lot of teams.
Honestly, they do have a lot of speed. I'd love to see them run some sort of 5-out or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Take advantage of that and just, well, either go pick and roll from there or just get to the basket in the sense of it.
Yeah, without a doubt. And there it is again. They get that high pick, and that lane's just been wide open for them. I mean, they've showed it. They've had spurts of it. I think we saw it in each quarter for the most part, where they've had a few possessions. Man, huge sky hook from Norris. That was a beautiful shot. He's feeling himself right now.
I mean, but for LSU, you can see they clearly had much better results attempting to take the high percentage shots close to the basket rather than relying on an outside presence to shoot there.
Yeah, without a doubt, it has not been a great night shooting from outside for them.
In that same sense, I mean, eventually the defense will collapse if they're performing well within the paint, so you could always find some around the edge then.
Right. Yeah, so here we are in the final minute. LSU gonna dribble it up, gonna play these last couple possessions here for the Pride. Gonna look for some baskets. Weston gonna hold it up high. Weston's gonna get blocked, so yeah, it looks like that's gonna probably close it out here. Really impressive showing from UNC though. Definitely some guys that stood out. But a very balanced attack. As he scores, Adams has been huge for this team. Mamba, Bobo, Alexander. A lot of guys have contributed tonight. And if you're LSU, definitely nothing to hang your head about. This has been a tough team, and you definitely have a lot of games in the SEC that are going to look a lot more winnable than this one.
I'm just glad they were finally able to hit a 3 there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can only recall maybe 3 or 4 that they hit this game. So it'll be interesting.
We can count it on one hand.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to take a look at here in the stat sheet. Is this one's going to close out. UNC is going to take this one, 94, LSU 66. Dominant game from UNC as they're going to be heading back to good old Chapel Hill, and looks like the crowd made the early exit, beat the traffic home. Rough showing for the LSU Tigers, but no doubt they'll be back. Give this Baton Rouge faithful what they're looking for.
Yeah, you weren't joking about the crowd trying to beat the traffic.
Man, they were gone. Got the hell out of Dodge. All right, so looking at the box score here, man, I mean, first thing that I saw that I immediately looked at that we were talking about is that 3-point shooting. Definitely didn't feel good for LSU, but it was about the same running for UNC as well. 2 of 7 from there, both shooting that 29%. So,
Yeah, I
um,
mean the main difference there is just the points in the paint,
yeah.
honestly.
Talk me through this, Vance. What do you see? What do you see in this game?
Well, just extend off what I just said, the large difference there is the points in the paint. I mean, another large difference is that UNC scored 94 and LSU. I'm sorry. Oh, it's that
It's
too.
foul. It's foul.
Um, same thing being said. I mean, 31 assists. That is great for UNC.
Yeah.
Just able to find open men. As they're cutting the basket, even then just open underneath. And that just led to their points in the paint as well. So I mean, those things just going hand in hand really led to the majority of their success. I mean, outside of the 36 defensive rebounds they had, which I mean that also has contributed to the struggle that LSU had while shooting.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I mean they more than doubled um, their production on the glass. They just killed it down there. UNC, just a big team. They imposed their size and their strength on you. As they can also come up with those 8 blocks. So, um, yeah, team comparison here just kind of showing us what we knew from the eye test in this one.
Hmm.
UNC is kind of handling this game in all facets. So, great win for them. We'll go ahead and take a look here at LSU first on the box score. Um, Brad McFadden's going to be the leading scorer with 14. Also drops 3 dimes, picks up a steal. Pretty efficient scoring night from him. Mississippi Rivers goes 5 of 12 with 10 points, so does hit that double digit. And I think he did a lot of his work there in the fourth quarter. Would have loved to have seen them find a way to get him some of those looks downside earlier in this one. Tremonti Weston, number was called a little bit more than I think he's probably used to seeing in this one, and it wasn't a stellar night by any means, but definitely a good production. It was 2 of 4 from three, so it was responsible for half of their 3 pointers. Um, Lee Toes also, didn't get too many shot attempts, but made the most of the looks that he did have as he posts 7. Rack Jones also dropping the 7 points. Only comes up with 5 rebounds, so I think that's when you're looking at your big men. Definitely want to see him pulling more than 5 rebounds down. Um, and kind of wrap it off here. No hands, 5 points, rebound and assist. Looks like Dylan Tate picked up 4, 2 rebounds and assists. Pretty efficient shooting from the bottom side of this until we get down here to Ace and Roger Simmons. Tough night from Roger Simmons, former 3-point champion. Definitely got to find a way to shake him out of his slump and get him going. He's going to be a huge piece of this LSU team once to taste the success.
Yeah, it could
Um,
just be a case of simply needing someone to be in your face while you're shooting, like in the case of Sawyer Stern.
right, exactly. Sometimes you just need that pressure, get those ice in the veins. So yeah, solid game from LSU, and we'll go ahead and slide over to the North Carolina side. Vance, you can talk us through this one.
Yeah, we'll start us off here. We had Norris here, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, able to hit 6 of 10 from the field. Big thing here being 6 of 6 from the free throw line as well, and 2 offensive
hmm
rebounds. That's honestly a really solid stat line.
I mean, this is all their big men right here. I mean, you look
Yeah,
at their top 3 scorers, and they're all nearing 20 points. Um, Between the
20
three of them,
points.
20
Dominguez there with the double
rebounds.
double. I mean, personally,
Yeah.
I'm actually more impressed with Alexander than anyone because he had 4 blocks.
Yeah, we knew he was definitely swatting them in this game. Was super efficient, nailing down 7 of his 12 attempts. Um, I mean, clearly they saw something in the game plan this one and saw that they were going to run this through their big men. It paid off in a big way for all those big dudes. Um, Slide down here, and we called Adams' name out a few times, and
Hmm.
he had it cooking tonight. It seemed like he couldn't miss. 7 of 8. Um, Picked up 15 points. Only 1 assist, so it felt like he was dishing a bit more than that. So maybe it was setting up some passes that led into assists. But great night from
Assist,
him.
great assist.
Yeah, the assist to the assist. Wish it was hockey. They did get credit for it.
Yeah, which that same thing being said, you see Cam Bobo and Jacoby Mamba able to actually get the assist on the board there with 6 and 4, respectively.
Yeah, great game from Bobo and Mamba. Not Bobo does what he normally does. He drops 14 with all those dimes, and Mamba, definitely being a huge part of this team's success, but not necessarily posting the numbers that you're used to seeing. But take a look at that one. Justin Morris
4, 4,
coming
and
up
10.
with
10 assists. Wow.
4, 4, and 10. Yeah, throws out 10 dimes. So a lot of double digits in these categories that you like to see for these guys. You look at these rebounding numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see 2 guys post 10, and this is again their
3 in
big
total
men.
with 10 rebounds. There's one more at the bottom you didn't saw yet.
Oh yeah, that was I just reordered it by rebounds. Yeah, that was
Oh, my bad.
Grant Cummings. Yeah, we'll slide
Yeah.
back down and go back to how we were looking at. Yeah, Grant Cummings. Number wasn't called on a lot offensively, but he definitely played some tough defense down there. Grabbed a lot of boards for this UNC squad and had that real nice slam there too. So great game for him. Justin Morris Jr. those 10 assists, wild. Abaya, doing what he does. He's a role player, but he's one of the better ones. He comes in, makes the one shot that's asked of him, throws out a couple dimes, doesn't have any turnovers, blocks a shot, and just doing his thing. And then you have T Powers there rounding us out. Wasn't able to put any points on the board, but still contribute with a couple assists and a couple rebounds. So great game for this UNC squad, dominant and like we said, all our facets, and going to be interesting to see how they move up those polls after this one. It was a fun game to watch, Vance. I enjoyed being here in the booth with you. You have any final words before we head out here tonight?
Take what you can from the game, learn from it, move on.
Yep. These games happen to everyone, that is for sure. And yep, we just gotta take it and learn from it and moving on to the next one. So LSU have a lot of pieces, and no doubt that we'll see them back stronger than before. So CSBA, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us late night, especially here on the opening night of NFL. And get right back to it tomorrow. Games kick right back off at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So again, I'm Pax. I had Vance in the booth with me tonight. Hope everyone has a great night.